Hello everyone, FunShotX here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Space Engineers. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. I've been pretty busy. This is episode 17, and I completely dismantled my old base. It's gone. There's nothing there. It's all loaded onto this ship. And, yeah, because it was so heavy, all the stuff, I had to put large thrusters on. Which actually makes it look like it has little legs, little short, little stubby legs. And I asked you guys to name the ship. And one of the suggestions was to name it after one of the purple Care Bears, either Cher or Harmony. And I thought that was a great idea, especially since it looks like almost like a little bear cub. I don't know, kind of like looks like a little animal. So we're gonna call it the Harmony. This will be our Harmony cargo cruiser. And I found a new base. It's 12,000 meters away. It's flat. It's in a huge crater, kind of like this one, but it's not in the ice area, so it's a lot lighter, has more light. And flatter. So let's head there. This thing flies super slow. Well, I mean, it just accelerates super slow. Let's say that. So I have to be super careful because it also decelerates very slow. It looks awesome. It sounds awesome. But I might need some better thrusters on the back as well. So we'll get ourselves up to a couple hundred kilometers a second, or a couple hundred meters a second there, and we'll go around the moon to where my base is. But yeah, I'm happy with this ship. We still need to put the other things on it, the shield generator, and a few other things. All right, we can probably stay on the horizon here. One thing it would be nice to do is to turn off the thrusters that are facing forward. Those would be the braking thrusters, and then I can just kind of glide, and my dampeners would just keep me from falling. So I think I'll do that while I'm gliding a little bit here. So if we go into P, nope, not P, K, and we look at all of our thrusters, and the ones that are pointing forward, let's try and find that one. Show on HUD on, toggle block off. Which one of you just went off? That one there in the back. Okay. So definitely that's not the one that I want to get rid of. Turn your 21 back on. So all the forwards are fine. All the backward ones, let's call these brakes and save that as a group. And then we go into G, go to groups, I'm gonna move this one, get rid of it, because I don't want to turn all the thrusters off. That would be bad. Let's get brakes here, and there we can toggle lock on or off. So now we're fire up again, and this, now if you see, I'll get to like 50 meters a second here. I'm holding down the forward arrow, obviously, to accelerate, but my dampeners no longer can turn on the brakes. So if I turn these here, I should just keep it accelerating slash gliding here. Awesome. Just have to make sure that I do not blow by the base or, you know, accidentally aim down too much and hit the ground. But you're going to love this base, by the way, especially if you subscribed about 3 years ago to my channel. If you've been a long-time subscriber, I'll let you guys figure out what this is. But I've been to the moon before in another game, and I built a base, and I loved it. Everybody else loved it as well. It's one of my most popular series on my channel. So that's why I kind of used it for some inspiration. And hopefully you guys see it. Oh, I'm going to need some brakes. Brakes. Whoa, that was a weird noise. Okay, I'm going to tilt up. Let's use these. There we go. Those will brake us real fast. Come on. Brakes. Where's the base? Right under us? Oh, oh, oh crap. Don't fall. Okay, let's just go down. Come on, a little faster, a little faster. There she goes. Now she's dropping. When should we start decelerating, do you think? I don't want to crash this right into the ground. Those things, yeah, they break us pretty fast because we've got the large thrusters on there. Yeah, okay, we're good. So of course it's darkness, so you guys are not going to be able to see the base here. Until the light comes up. Still 500 meters up. There she is. Okay, she's coming into view. I don't have the whole thing done, obviously, but I've built just to the end of the entrance so that you guys could see the style that I'm going to build with and kind of get the reference to what we have done before. It's still really dark, so I doubt you'll be able to see this yet. I'm going to just park it right in front. Alright. So I've got to kind of work quickly here because I don't have any oxygen or even power generation in this base. It's just blocks at the moment. Alright, finally coming in for a landing here. And come on. Touchdown. Okay, let's see what it looks like. It's pretty hilly over here because this is kind of the edge of the crater. I started building at the edge. And it's coming into view. Maybe you can see it. Probably can't tell anything from now because it doesn't have a door on it. And for some reason the lights... Oh, the lights are off because I don't have uranium in here. But check it out, guys. Recognize this? What's this look like? That's right, it's from my Feed the Beast Unleashed in Space. I had this grand trapezoid quadrilateral entrance, whatever. It was kind of like, had blue windows, dark kind of struts, and then this gray looking exterior. So it looks even better once the lights are on. But yeah, I think it looks awesome. We need to find some kind of really cool door to put here. I think in my Unleashed series in Minecraft, I actually left this open for a long time before I even put a door in there. So maybe we'll do the same thing. But we need a door here. This will kind of be our airlock to get out. And then everything inside will be oxygenated. There's our, we call him the pecker. Pecker welder. Like the bird. Come on, it's a beak on the front. Gosh, guys. Oh my goodness. But if you seen my Unleashed series, you know that you came in through this entrance, and then there was this big kind of entry hall here, or entry room, and right in the center I had the thing called the Force Core, which is a big, tall reactor, basically, that I powered most of my base off. So we're gonna do the same thing here, but we're actually gonna use a really cool mod, if I can find it. There we go. So these are called... where are you? Xpar. Xpar, the guy that makes all the Xpar series, is really cool. He always gives them really awesome graphics, and yeah, he's an amazing guy. I've followed his YouTube channel, and all of his mods now are really awesome. So we've got a few choices. We've got the super large one, which actually would fit. Would it fit here? Let's see. Yeah, it would fit, actually. That would look really cool. I like that. Oh, that one's just a capacitor. I don't think that actually generates. I think this is more like a battery. So we might put this on top, and then we'll drill down underneath and actually put the reactors. So this will kind of be like, we'll just build this up as much as we need for batteries. But then we've got the two reactors. There's the gigantic reactor, which is this one, and that one is too big. And you can see how many reactor components it takes, but that's just too big for what I need. So I'm gonna think I'll go with the medium reactor and put this right in here. So that I'll do 4 of those underneath. So we need to drill down, but yeah, we need to get one of these going just so the base has power, and then we need to get oxygen generation going real quick so I can fill my oxygen bottles and hydrogen bottles. So let's get this guy going. You know, one thing I forgot to do is build the elite versions of the tools. Because I have platinum now, I can upgrade my tools one more level. Oh well. Let's go ahead and go down. Just make a big hole in the ground. But this will be a underground base, so I'm going to do a lot of digging. Right now I'm just right-clicking the stone because I want to be quick, but later I'll probably end up going, mining it because I need all the stone I can get, right? But in this base, we're going to have a ton of industrial centrifuges, so all the stone I can handle will be processed super quickly, and we'll have a bunch of refineries, we'll have a bunch of assemblers, it'll be a huge processing center, and I'll be able to build up whatever I need to get to Mars and beyond. We'll use the moon as our kind of landing site. I don't know what it'd be called. It's like a intermediate landing site to make it easier to get to other planets without having to take off from the Earth's gravity every time. We'll just use our small shuttle to get back to the Earth if we ever need to. Okay. So we have quite a lot more to get rid of here. But we'll put a conveyor. I think these things have... I should already have conveyors here. That's a container. There was a conveyor. What color do you want to build this thing? I like the purple. The purple I've been using is pretty cool. It's a custom color. Interior plate, and then the reactor. Okay, let's go grab some stuff. I think I also want to move my ship a little closer. So give me a sec, guys. I'll go ahead and get everything I need ready to weld up that reactor, and you can see it in action. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. I moved the ship a little bit closer so I can grab the stuff off of it until I can build a connector to hook it up to. And I built the first actual reactor here. That block there is temporary just to kind of hold us there until I get the conveyor network situated. But yeah, we'll have a bunch of these all in a circle and then going down, and then on top we'll put the batteries, so it'll be looking like this really cool core of our base. Now this room here is kind of going to be a triangle. And then that'll branch off into some hallways. In the Minecraft version of this base, I had a farm just beyond here. There's not really anything you can farm, so I think I'll have that be my oxygen generation and oxygen storage in that room there. That'll go off that way. What did I have? I had like mobs. I had like a cow and a squid over that wing. Really don't need that here. Over there I had a rover, so I'll have like a docking base somewhere over there for rovers and ships. And then back around we had a nuclear power, so actually we had more power over there, plus we had a big drill. So I'll probably just have that side of it dedicated to drills. And if you look at this, the map here, I'm right on the edge of this node. Well, actually you can't see because it's nighttime. But there's this node here, and I believe it contains uranium. And what else? Silicon, magnesium, uranium, typical that for that node. So I can just have a ton of drills here that'll give me a bunch of uranium and silicon and stone. So that'll be what's over there. And then we're gonna have to find a place to put our, like our refineries. I think that was downstairs underneath here. I'm not sure I want to drill out that much room, but we'll try. We'll see. I might build another small ship like this that has a few mining heads on the front, so I can clear out areas under the base easier. That would actually be a lot of fun to have like a ship that can fly around under my base and drill out huge holes for rooms. Okay, so let's get this this base just situated with the essentials, and I'll just put them wherever for now. We need to steal a little bit of uranium out of here, just for now. You guys started with 10 each, now you're down to 9 something, so give me about 5 out of each of you. What's on right now? Come on, reactor. 526 watts? What is using up so much power? Probably the lights. The landing gear I need to keep on. Thrusters are all off. Cockpit and gyroscopes. Yeah, I guess turn those off. Oh well. Okay, so what do we need to grab out of here to get going? Where's my oxygen bottle and my ice? I'm already full here. Give me a few plates to build with. Let's take all the ice. Okay. So let's take just some scaffolding blocks. I don't want purple, so Shift P to change to whatever color you're looking at. I just found that out. And we'll have kind of the door be right about here. That'll be the door, and then come in here. And this room will be about, let's see, that big, I think. Just small, doesn't need to be huge. So that on, let's see, we'll have a window here that looks out. There'll be, so on either side, maybe 2 tanks and then an oxygen generator. So let's build this out here. Right there, we'll have oxygen. Arc furnace, refinery, assembler, don't have it. Okay. Does this have something on the bottom? I don't remember. Sides. Yeah, it's only on the sides, really. Oh, no, it's got it on the bottom. Cool. Well done then. All good. I didn't even have that thing locked. Man, this thing's got some lights. It is bright. Don't hit it. Yay, done. Cool. That was complicated. Cool. All right, let's get the ice that we need to start getting that going. Where are you, ice? Okay. Do I want that to be? I almost want it flipped around now, I think. Maybe I don't. Like, what is supposed to be the back and the front? Forget it. Okay. Nope. Need that. You can have that, you can have that. And you can have some uranium. Cool, base is powered. How much is that outputting now? Just do the lights. 1.48 kilowatts. Doesn't seem like a lot. How do these lights look now? Ooh, spooky. I don't know if I like that. They were supposed to give it kind of a blue glow, but they kind of make it look black and white almost. Okay, so that's there. Let's get it just a generic captain's chair just to sit in and control stuff. I don't think I have one. Seat. There we go. Flight seat, that's what I'm gonna say. Alright, and that one is 20 interior, 20 construction, 2 motors, 100 computers. I should have that on my welding ship. Alright, that is your temporary location. Oh, dang it. It will be. Oh, those are bright. Where did I get a bunch of scrap from? I just noticed in my inventory I had a bunch of scrap. See? I don't know where that came from, but oh well. Cool. That should be done. Yes, it is. Okay, so I think in between episodes I'll build out the platform here. Come on, land. Or the, kind of the room in this general fashion with the dark struts, the blue windows, and then the gray interior. Might add some more light to it, but or more color to it. So this will be the oxygen room. We'll have that be, I guess, the production room. No, production's gonna be down underneath, isn't it? I might have to do some temporary production rooms just so I can have some assemblers going and refineries for whatever I need to build with. Maybe next time we build a miner ship. And I want to see what mods I've added here. There we go. So, what is new? Shown that before. Ore detectors are not that great. They've been nerfed. This is some more power stuff. I was thinking about using this instead. They look really cool, but they're gigantic. Actually, it would fit perfectly. Huh. Nope, 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 nope. We might have to put both of those. Just because that looks so awesome. And this is a fusion reactor. Does that mean it doesn't take nuclear stuff? Maybe I'll put this in back there to power all the drills. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we don't need one of those yet. But yeah, there's some other reactors. I think that's like a normal nuclear reactor, but bigger. Then there's a battery, a V8 engine. Does that go in like ships and stuff? What does this look like? Oh, that thing's awesome. Oh, we're gonna have to use that on our next buggy. Look at that thing. That is really cool. All right. What else we got? Let's see. I've got some generic like decoration blocks. We'll put those in later. Concrete's still in here. Corner lights. I kind of look at them, but they don't fit in very well with the shape of my stuff. Here's the energy shields. I've got those enabled now, so we can start playing around with those. Lancaster Inc. A fusion reactor. What the heck is this? Oh, whoa. It's like crashing my game. That's interesting. It looks like something out of Empyrean. I wonder if it spins. So that's probably another one that relies on hydrogen instead of reactant uranium. That's pretty cool. There's all the buttons I've got, the slope LCDs. I'll definitely have the LCD panels. My Minecraft base for Unleashed had a cool LCD panel that told you all the power outputs and all the batteries and that kind of stuff, so we'll do that. We'll probably actually program it ourselves this time instead of using somebody else's program. I've also enabled the industrial size stuff. So you have this very, very large versions of the refineries and assemblers. I'm not sure what the factory does. I'll have to make one. But you can see these are gigantic assemblers. We'll put those in eventually once I have enough stuff. Look at that. That's a refinery. Holy crap. We're going to need a lot of room. And that's an assembler. Look how many spots for upgrades it has. So what is that? Four assemblers all packed together? So that's pretty cool. What's this factory look like? I honestly don't know what the factory does. I'm going to have to read about it. Maybe it combines a few somethings. Maybe it's a gigantic arc furnace, maybe? But they've also got the gigantic centrifuge. We've already made the one centrifuge on there. This is the gigantic version, so we gotta save some room for a bunch of these. Oh my gosh. Those are gonna look awesome underground. I can say that much. Okay. What What else? Shadow flux, oh, that's the stuff. We've got more buttons and stuff. Here's the twin ones. This is what I want to use. So I've got the twin welder, twin grinder, and the twin drills. Anything else I want to look at real quick? Yeah, okay. So we want to take this guy off of here. Grind him away. Ah, I forget the moon is just so, like, no gravity, right? So it does that. All right, and then let's get back to that twin welder 8. Put that there. Okay, and hopefully it colors. So Shift P to get the yellow version. Paint it. All right. You can see it takes a lot more than what I just ground away. You can see I can't even complete what it is, but we should have most of what we need in here. So steel plates, construction components, small tubes, large tubes. And we don't have everything, that's right. Okay, just use what I can. Need power cells, construction components, and steel plates left. Okay, I'll have to go get those from the other ship. Hopefully I have power cells. Actually, I don't know if I do. Darn it, we don't. Ugh, and I don't have an assembler to make one. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. So it seems like the next thing I need to do is get an assembler running then, just so I can make a few things, maybe a cargo. Oh yeah, I don't have a cargo area. Maybe I'll make that down underneath as well. Or I could use this room, because this room doesn't have a lot in it. I could just line cargo containers. Yeah, I gotta plan this out a little bit better, because obviously the things in Minecraft don't translate to Space Engineers 1-to-1. So I've kind of keep the generic like layout, but maybe change a few of what rooms hold what stuff. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. We didn't get a ton done, but I did get to show off my new base. We moved everything over. We named the Harmony. And got this base at least powered and giving us some oxygen. If you guys like this, let me know. Hit that like button, subscribe to see more, and hopefully next time we can get a little bit more built. We'll get a miner with the twin drill. That thing's gonna be awesome. Where did I put it? There it is. This twin drill. It's like short and stubby. But wait. Oh, that's a twin small drill. Look at that thing. That is so short and stubby. I thought it was gonna be as big as this guy, but just like have a better like range. Okay, we're gonna have to make a bunch of those. That might make a cool ship though. Okay, we'll see. All right, guys, this has been Punch X. I will catch you guys later. Bye.